Shalom, shalom, family. Shalom, David.
Joshua, General, good to see you.
All right, shalom. So once again, we welcome you to another True Disciples of Christ Bible study. This actually generally takes place on Tuesday night. For the past couple of weeks, we really haven't done one, but if you love Tisha, if you want to join the assembly, send an email to tazadocshah@yahoo.com. You said put you on game. We'll put you on the best game out there, which is this Bible. So, as I was saying, to those of you that's interested in joining the assembly, those of you on the outside looking in, to those of you that's been actually watching and tuning in to these Bible studies, what are you waiting for to come in? What are you waiting for to come in, Raymond Smith? What are you waiting for to join the assembly? And to all of you that claim that you want to join and you haven't been showing up, haven't been giving any participation, there's only a small fraction of us that's really dedicated to this, which is why I kind of fell back doing videos and allowing these people to shine around me, and they don't put in the work. There's only about 5 of us out of the so-called 30-some members of TDOT. There's only about 5, 6 of us at most that's really diligent. It's really doing the Most High's work as it should be done. The rest of you fall into the wayside. You're summertime Israelites. You just want to do right some of the time. The other half of the time, you don't want to do right. So I'm going to tell all you Negroes, it's going to be a cold, cold winter. It's going to be a cold winter for all you summertime Israelites because the sun's not going to come out for you. David, Yashabin, either one you have anything you'd like to bring up? I sent this link to Zadok. I sent it to Benaiah. I sent it to Israel. I sent it to Marty just to let you guys know.
I was going to say, hey, for all those on the outside looking in, I agree. What are y'all waiting for? See a lot of, big talk in the comments about giving congratulations and thank you and all that. We'll come in and, give back. Come in, participate, give, and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you guys know who you are, who the Most High is calling. Every time a message comes out, it seems to be in line, right and exact with what's going on in your life. You're going to come on and commit yourself to an organization that's in support of our nation and that's actually doing the Most High's work. That's all I got. All praise be to the Most High.
But look at John Brown's message.
I know. I see it.
I mean the one right there. So he's eating dinner. I tell you, John, the food that you're eating right now, you're going to hunger again and again and again and again for the rest of your life, the remainder of your life. But if you eat this food right here that we're serving, you will never hunger again. You will always have a full stomach. You're eating the wrong kind of food. Your vibration is off, John. But to me, it's just an excuse, man. Marty Moore, you got anything, Elder?
Oh, shit. I just joined you, brothers, just trying to see what's good. Shalom, brothers. How you doing?
Yeah, this is a Bible study. We're going to talk about All Hallows Eve. I kind of wanted to do this last week when they were celebrating it, but I was a bit too busy. And I was doing the because that was last Shabbat, and I was doing the webinar that day, so I couldn't speak on it.
You've been busy, Khan. You've been giving back every day. But yeah, I just wanted to be here. So just wanted to join in and be with you brothers.
Marty, did you make it down south?
I'm gonna cut out early in the morning and
All right.
Get away for a few days, But I'm gonna always be with you from wherever I'm at, I'm gonna do like you, Khan. I wanna see some of those palm trees back there.
It's good to take a break, man. It's good to take a break. It's good for stress. Some people are stressed out and they don't even realize it.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna ask you as you come in the room to give a thumbs up and go ahead and this right here says something about so-called T-Dot members, right? We haven't done a stream on Bible studies in at least 2 weeks? No one's showing up. Where are they at? They're back in the world, huh? They're back in the world. They're doing worldly things. They probably sitting in front of the boot tube, seeing if Joey or Donnie's going to win.
And then we all lose.
And that's a con game. What you have, David?
Well, I got tired of voting for the lesser of two evils, so I just don't vote anymore. I was on one webinar, and I had said something about it, and a sister actually told me to send a letter to the registrar's office or something like that there. So I'm going to do that this year, but I clearly did not vote this year.
I literally covered that in a webinar, David, how to unregister. Anyone else have anything? Again, if you haven't given a thumbs up, go ahead and give a thumbs up. I'm looking for Raymond. I don't see him on the call. He said he wanted to tune into this Bible study. If this was a commerce call, it would be flooded. It would be flooded. But this is nutrition for your soul. And not many want to hear it. No one has anything to say, huh? Been away so long, nothing to say. Where's the brother Zarek? I sent him.
Yeah, I thought he was.
I sent Israel the link. All right.
let me give him a call.
Stephen Mitchell. Shalom. Okay, I guess it's anyone that's supposed to be here is here already. So I guess we could actually go ahead and commence, man. They're here already, Marty. Everyone that's supposed to be here.
All right, let's get it started.
Where's Benaiah, man? I text him directly too. Text him and told him to check this email. So, what we're going to talk about, do you teach your children to celebrate Halloween, which is the feast of the dead, the feast of the damned? How many of you, honestly, right? Because we got David, we got people that refer to themselves as Israelites. We got people that refer to themselves as Christians or what have you. And they still celebrate the Feast of the Dead, the Feast of the Damned, Halloween, All Hallows Eve. Now, everyone should know that the celebration of Halloween, it involves witches, it involves warlocks, it involves jack-o'-lanterns, an odd little phrase that they love to use, the aphorism, trick or treat. Is there anyone that's not familiar with that, Stephen Mitchell? And the reason that so many parents allow their children to follow this hell of a day, this evil hell of a day, is they feel it's innocent and all about pretending as they teach their little ones to dress up like ghosts, goblin, witch, warlords, and join in on the fun, right? I mean, stop me where I'm lying at, David D. Am I lying, D? Is this not what they do, David D? David? David, are you there? Computer need to be lifted
Yeah,
up.
David, you're muted. I see
You're walking around, but you ain't saying nothing, David.
Sorry. I stopped celebrating Halloween the year after I was too old to go out and get candy. I got married, and my rib at the time had 2 kids, so she wanted me to take them out, so I took them out. And then the next day we went back door to door, and we had whoever answered the door, we offered them to have some candy from our trick or treat day. So of course I wasn't that popular for that move, but they didn't ask me to take them trick or treat the next year. So you got the right one.
What do you mean when you say you got the right one, David?
I haven't celebrated Halloween since 2000. 19. I don't know, 1970s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I know what you
But
mean.
did you teach your children to celebrate it?
No, I never celebrated Christmas after I got old enough. One of the reasons was because I was always the one who had to take the Christmas tree out and clean up them needles. I didn't like Christmas. And then plus we had 7 kids in our family. So we really didn't get that much for Christmas. So Christmas for me wasn't really all that exciting time.
Right.
Once I got old enough to recognize it. But after I got on my own, I never really celebrated Christmas. My thing was, well, whose birthday is it anyway? Was my thing. So
I have a question. All of you under the sounds of our voice. Hold on, someone just came in. Benaiah, glad you could join us, brother. I have a question, man.
Shalom.
David, I believe you have a background music. I'm hearing an echo.
Man, I'm sitting here as quiet as a church mouse. Excuse the pun. No
someone,
pun.
okay, well, someone has a background noise.
Everybody's microphone is open.
I hear echo.
No, I was muted until just now when I spoke.
I still hear it. Well, maybe it's Marty. Let me go through and mute people here.
muted out fun.
David, I don't hear it now since I muted Marty.
Okay, because I muted myself. So
All right. Nevertheless, with Jordan Brown put in the room, I went to email this person. Okay. Alienated. If you come in here with foolishness, we're not going to censor you. We're going to ban your ass from the channel. Last night you came on here talking madness. You ain't got nothing better to do with your life. Go over to Walmart and purchase a damn life. There's a game over there that calls life. You can purchase that for Walmart because this is not the place to play around with your life. You may not like the outcome. Jordan Brown, I went to email. There's that echo again, man. Okay. When I mute you, David, it goes away. You're muted now. Now I don't hear it. So it's coming from you, David, just like last night.
okay, I've been muted on my end.
No, you weren't. I just muted you. You was not muted. I just muted you. You just unmuted yourself.
I did.
And I hear the echo again.
Shoot.
When I mute you, I don't hear it. It's like you have a speaker or something playing over there. Nevertheless, man, this is hindering the progress, man. How Shaitan is coming through David tonight, trying to interrupt the message.
I apologize. Shalaki.
Yeah, just keep yourself muted, David, until you're speaking. Because I don't, I don't need to really hear myself again. When I'm talking, it's repeating myself to me. So as we were saying, as we was about to go into parents, most of the parents in the United States teach their children to celebrate Halloween, and they feel totally innocent about it, about pretending as they teach their little ones to dress up and join in on the fun. But I have a question. Jordan Brown. Is our creator fond of us going out, dressing up like witches, ghosts, goblin, playing tricks on people if they don't give us a treat? Is our creator fond of this? Is he fond of this? Of doing this? Or we that practice this, are we practicing something originating in wickedness? Something originating in darkness that is absolutely wicked and evil in his eyes. What saith you? Benaiah? Is the creator fond of this? Or does the creator see this as something wicked? And if so, how do we have people that refer to themselves as Christians and do this? How do we have people that refer to themselves as Israelites and do this? They don't do it when another Israelite's around. They pretend that they are, no one's holier than thou. But you find out celebrating Halloween is still going to strip clubs and so on and so forth. How does the Most High feel about this, General Yashabi?
Well, according to Amos chapter 5, he hates it. Hates those feast days and the solemn assemblies that have nothing to do with him or his word. He hates it. Anything dealing with darkness, anything that's not light.
So, Benaiah, you have any clue what the word Halloween comes from? Because you didn't answer my question on that. Yashabi took it for me. Where does the word Halloween come from?
From All Hallows Eve. It's a day.
What say you, David?
All Hallows Eve.
What was that, David? You like those people that when we be doing the webinar, I don't know. Their
All,
favorite response is I don't know.
All Hallows Eve was a pagan holiday, and what they would do was once Catholics came in or whatever religion it was, they tried to make all the pagan holidays uh, uh, something good. You know, they'll say, "Oh, well, we had your best interests at heart." So that's how the name got changed to Halloween. Now I'm not sure, but I think the day was changed also. I think it used to be on Thursday, but then it got changed to Friday or something like that. There, I knew it well when I was in my youth, but I do know that it came from the witches were practicing something. Then the Catholics came in or whatever religion, and they tried to make it okay. So they changed the name, and that's how we got it. And it's been that way ever since.
Yeah, David, you didn't know it well. You memorize it well because something that we know, we don't forget it. Like riding a bicycle. But if we memorize something, we have a tendency to forget it. Once we learn something, we always know it. Unless
Okay.
we eat bad foods and develop something like Alzheimer's. And I pray to the Most High that you don't have that. But the word Halloween is really a hybridization of the phrase All Hallows Eve, like Benaiah said, or All Hallows Even. Hallow means what? Hallow mean holy. Remember in the Most High's prayer, hallowed be thy name, meaning the holy be thy name. So
Con,
hallow means holy. So they're calling this day of wickedness holy. And it's actually a word derived from what? Halo. Anyone knows where the halo comes from? Where does this thing, what them putting halos on top of people's head, where did that originate? Remember J-Lo song? Let me see your halo. The hell was she talking about? The word holy derived from halo. A numbers hoop. A glowing emanation around the head. They call it a halo. Halo. But what's the origin of that? Anyone knows? David Dave? Marley? Benai? What is the origin of this halo? You know, just put that circle around people's head, these so-called angels that they have in paintings, and they tell you that's holy. Well, the word holy comes from halo. But what does it mean? What's the origin of halo?
Ain't that sun worship, Hawk?
It is.
No.
It's sun worship. But what is the origin of this thing? Where did it come from?
Egypt.
Well, when you look at pictures of Krishna in India, there's a halo around his head. And Buddha is often depicted with a hoop or glowing orb around his head, as is Jupiter of the Romans. You understand? And also Cupidon of the Jews. So this should tell us that this practice is paganistic in origin and has nothing to do with the Most High. Nothing whatsoever. So J-Lo, an ignorant black woman that a lot of these damn Jake women's love to follow, made a song saying, "Let me see your halo." This is what I'm saying. Ignorance is not damn bliss. Not knowing that she had you people paying homage to idols. Because that thing is idol in its origin. It's idol watcher. It's idolatry. It's idolatry. The practice of relating a round glow to the head of deities, or as they say, enlightened ones, was adapted by Catholicism from Romans, stemming even more from ancient pagans. Again, like the statue of Jupiter, it has a halo. And it was renamed Peter. Most people don't know that. It was renamed Peter. So the Catholics adopted the halo from paganism. The papacy got it from paganism. Why did they adopt it from paganism? To indicate that a person was a saint. So the image of dead saints, could be properly venerated. You understand? So the idea of being haloed meant the person was holy. And this idea conveyed the term hallowed be thy name. This is pagan customs, man. Pagan customs, symbols and rituals related, like the general said, to sun worship. That overtook the early development of Christianity. This is why in a lot of the pictures of Catholics, you see the sundial in the background. So the halo is directly related to the solar nimbus, which the pagans formerly worshiped. This is where they got it from, Christians. This is where it came from. The Druids, who was actually sun worshippers of the north, they held a grim observance for their Lord of the Dead. Let's say so-called Mexican got a day called the Day of the Dead. That comes from the Druids. Shahaman, right? At the same time of the year, when the days grew short, like now, right? The dark half of the year was marked by the arrival of the observance of Samhain as the Norse Celts lands became Christianized. This observance, known as Samhain, was reinvented and disguised and camouflaged in new meanings. So just like today, people, the past could imagine all sorts of unreal things to give them a good scare. There was Jack Frost. They probably told you about Jack Frost in school, but they didn't teach you the truth. Coming to get them in the winter. That was the origin of Jack Frost. In Samhain, they believe the dead walk the earth seeking treats. This is what your rituals of Halloween come from. Samhain. They literally believe it was a day of the dead when the dead walked the earth seeking treats. So-called Mexicans got a day that they call Day of the Dead. They don't know what the hell they worship it. But they just do it because that's what they found their parents doing and their grandparents doing. Ignorance is not bliss. Right knowledge is power, man. And to even make things worse, when this was going on, this Day of the Dead, when they believed that the dead came back and walked the earth seeking treats, so you get trick or treat, children were sacrificed to Baal. At certain times of the year, the Druid priests, they melted fat from the children, man. They melted fat from children, from the child, and was actually used to make a candle. And they placed inside a grove and they call it a jack-o'-lantern. That's what this jack-o'-lantern thing comes from. So this object was then placed at the front door of his parents. I can't make this up, man. But the Irish had modified. They had a modified form of this pagan behavior. They was using burning emblems inside turnips, right? That were carved to resemble small faces. The Celts, Scots, and Irish believe in elves. You know, like Santa's little elves? They believe in fairies. This is why you're simple behind. You tell your damn children fairy tales when you go to bed. That comes from the Celts, man. That comes from the Irish. They believed in elves. They believe in fairies, right? They believe in genomes, ghouls, banshees, trolls. They even made damn movies about trolls. All manners of monstrous flat doodle. So if there was actually a prize to be awarded to a group of people for their paganism, the damn Celts would be tough competitors because they love worshiping idols. Witchcraft. Where witchcraft come from? Where witchcraft come from, David? Wicca. Wicca. Witchcraft comes from Wicca. From Germanic wick. Oh, let me get my wick card. Witchcraft. What does wick mean? Where they come up with that acronym wick and they gave it to the so-called black woman? I need to get some wick. It's Germanic. It comes from Wicca, witchcraft, meaning to turn or bend, to bend events. See, witches haven't been around since Nimrod's wife. And that's the problem with a lot of you damn Eves. You're not but damn witches, man. This is why most Eves don't generate, that they don't gravitate towards T-Doc, David, and used to try and save them, man. This is why I'm going to tell you, man, when we first met David, man, he used to wear a damn purple cape with a black suit on, with the acronym on his chest, S-A-H, Save-A-Her. So we called him Captain Save-A-Her, because every time we was trying to point out this witchcraft that's going on, David was trying to save him. He was always trying to ask for peace. So we had to teach them to stop being Captain Save-A-Her. You can't save them, David. They don't want to be saved. A lot of them are witches. And so these witches, they've been around since Nimrod's time. You see all these Eves with the crystals? That's nothing new. They get upset. So-called black woman asks, oh, what's your sign? What's your sign? That's all witchcraft. Oh, that's all damn witchcraft. A lot. The Moors, they're heavy into that. You know I'm not lying, Marty. The Moors are heavy into that. See, witches have been around since the time of Nimrod's wife. Right? She continued her husband's rebellion, right, against Yahweh. Her name was what? Semiramis. And so to invoke powers from demons, cast spells, right? Incantations to curse or cause luck. We don't believe in luck, man. We believe in faith or foretell the future. Some of you go to damn fortune. That's all witchcraft, man. You go into psychics and all that. That's witchcraft. How do they foretell the future? They foretell the future to familiar spirits. That's condemned by the Most High Yahweh. And the penalty is what? It's death. Someone give me the book of Exodus 20 and 18 to prove all things. Let's get Exodus 22 and 18 to prove all things. The penalty for witchcraft is death. That's the penalty for that. And a lot of you Eves, you're going to get that, man. You're going to get that.
The book of Shabbat.
People that want to teach this to your children. Sometimes the husband, he don't want to do it, but he's too damn weak. Because all you got to do is close your legs and that weak punk will break down and do whatever the hell you want, sending his damn soul to hell and you and his children right along with you. following a damn witch. And I'm not insulting anyone. This is biblical, man. Go ahead, King. Exodus 22 and 18.
Book of Exodus, Shemot, chapter 22, verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
But check this out, King. Back in 2012, there was some chick. I was doing a secure party creditor packet for me, and she was trying to date me. And she had the damn audacity to tell me she was a good witch. I said, no damn thing is a damn good witch. Then she had them damn crystals, man. I said, I don't play around with them things, man. The only people in Israel that used those was a high priest. He had 12 of them on his breastplate. That's it, man. We don't deal with that, man. You start invoking other spirits. They talking about, oh, I get energy from this. That's witchcraft, man. I don't give a damn who don't like what I'm saying, man. I'm going to tell the truth, man. Let's get Deuteronomy 18, verse 10. Someone got something?
No, I said, yeah, you're right. They like to say I'm a good witch or I'm like on the good side of magic. What does that even mean?
Yeah, and when the word used to come out, she couldn't stand it, man. She couldn't stand it. You got to use that Bible. It was cutting the damn spirit, man. You can't stand the word, man. Evil and righteousness cannot dwell and occupy the same place at once. Deuteronomy 18, verse 10. That's divination, man. Why do you practice divination? These Moors are heavy into that, man. That's why they don't like me, man. Moors are not really spiritual people, man. They're into this kind of stuff, man. Witchcraft, wizards, and so on and so forth. I don't give a damn how much law you are, man. No, man. If your damn spirit is off, your behind is condemned. You're condemned.
Deuteronomy 18, verse 10. There shall not be found among you any one that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch.
Right. Divination, or users of magic, or one who interprets omens and sorcerers, like these damn women looking at crystal balls and all of that, or one who conjures spells. Like you damn Haitians are heavy into that. I remember once I was working on Mount Sinai, damn Haitian woman, because or I said something to her. She told me she was gonna put a curse on me. So you can't curse me, you damn demon. I'll send up prayers to the Most High and curse your behind. And she told me something about my hair gonna fall out. 2 years later, my hair was almost down to the middle of my damn back. You damn demon. But Haitians are heavy into that, man. Casting spells and all of that. Black magic and all of that, man. Our people ain't supposed to be onto that, man. Mediums, right? Or spirits, or one who calls up the dead. Familiar spirits. Most High, so for whoever does these on abomination to the Most High, that power, right? And because of these abominations, Yahweh, Yahweh drives you from before him. And what did he say to do with a witch again? General Yashabin, get it again. Exodus 22, verse 18.
Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
You should do not what? But what about the good witch, Yashabin?
Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Hey, shalom, sister, Rashawn. What are you waiting for to join us, Rashawn? You've been invited several times, man. You're on the outside looking in. It's time to come on in. I said, don't allow a witch to live. What about a good witch? Does it say anything about a good witch, Yashabin? No. It puts all witches in one category. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something about the first king of Israel, right? The first king of Israel, Saul, right? He sought the advice of a witch, right? Of Endor. Witches or wizards were throughout the kingdom, right? And they were thought to possess occult knowledge and powers over the world. So people believed that they could fly. This is why they put this thing in the damn movies, man. It's not made up. See the damn witch in the Wizard of Oz, she flying on the broom. People used to believe that, man, when you check the history out on this, man. And they believe that they could change into animals, right? Animalism, right? Animalism was common among rural, backward people. So the witch's broomstick was interpreted to be a male object of life-giving power. How many of you knew that? When she ride the broomstick, the witch is supposed to be riding the damn penis. That's what that's symbolic to. You understand? But I know a lot of you don't believe it. Go and do some extensive You're not going to learn this in your typical books. You got to get the old books in these used bookstores. They don't want you to read. When she rides the broom, it's symbolic to her riding the male penis, which gives life. I could guarantee most people in this call didn't know that, man. You understand? Witches were literally thought to fly above crops with broomsticks, really a damn penis, between her legs in order to teach the crops how to grow. Now, what you think about that, man? This is all dealing with what, Yashabin? Fertility.
God.
She's riding on the damn broom, which really supposed to represent a penis, and she's flying over the crops so that they will grow. You understand? Now, modern secularism is a trend that ignores the true creators of the heaven and earth, Shemayim and the Eretz. And what? They embrace the idea that humanity is the highest order. This is why you have the alternative lifestyles. Can't speak out against them. This is where they're shooting for democracy. Mob rule. Ashira. Ever heard of her? Ashira. Ashira is one pagan deity that's worshipped by witches. See, the ancient symbol of Ashira is the cone of power. What does the cone of power represent? Again, that's symbolic again to the male penis, the male emblem. See, when a coven of witches accept a new initiative, they bestow this cone hat. You ever notice where the damn witch hat is pointed? Again, that's symbolic to the man's penis, man. It all has meaning. People are looking at these things, don't know what they're looking at. Because the Most High never gave you that understanding. Her hat represents the male penis. So when the coven of witches accepts a new initiative, they bestow this cone hat upon them, right? A coven of witches will use these hats collectively to summon Ashara. And they believe that their powers may be combined this way. Do you understand? So from pagans to Christians, some historians have traced the origin of Halloween back to ancient Christian tradition of celebrating the lives of the Christians' martyrs and the events of their deaths. It goes back to the damn popes, right? See, when Pope Boniface the Fourth, when he excuse me, there was an interruption there. When Pope Boniface the Fourth reconsecrated in Rome on May the 13th, 1609 CE, renaming it the Church of St. Mary, the Martyrs, right? He established the anniversary as a day of celebration, remembrance for all church martyrs. Pope Gregory III, He later changed the date of the remembrance to November the 1st, right? When he dedicated a chapel to St. Peter's to All Saints. November the 1st became All Saints Day, otherwise known as All Hallows Day. Remember, we say hallow mean holy. So All Holy Day. And the night before became All Hallows Eve. Halloween being a colloquial concoction of the phrase All Hallows Eve. So while Halloween began as a localized celebration, Pope Gregory the Fourth extended its observance to all Christendom in the 9th century. And so the policy of the Catholic Church was to adapt the customs of the indigenous population. The indigenous population was pagans. It was pagan practices. And then give them new meaning more appropriate to controlling them or steering them towards their priests rather than the pagan priests. So in other words, the RCC would show salvation to a population by using the population's own form of pagan framework. And so the end justifies the mean to the RCC, especially if it could remain the tyrant in charge. Looking at the word pagan, Benaiah, the word pagan is derived from the Latin term pagus, P-A-G-U-S, pagus, meaning what? Meaning a rural person who was commonly highly superstitious individual with quaint beliefs concerning the spiritual realm. Montal, Greeks, for witness, it didn't originally mean what we think it means. Mascot, Latin, for witch. There's so much to know that we thought we knew that is incorrect. And so Halloween is the Feast of the Dead. So everyone knows that the celebration of Halloween involves these witches and warlocks and so on and so forth, but they still do it. Why? Why? Why do they still do it? Why do you teach it to your children? See, what does straw man say? If I had a brain, what would I think? What could I do? I ask you a question. If you have a brain, if you only had a brain, what the hell would you think about Halloween or All Hallows Eve? See, most of these practices came over to the United States with Irish Catholics that was fleeing the potato famine of the mid-19th century. That's how it got here. And so the Puritans did not celebrate these things. And in fact, were prosecuted in the old world for shunning these pagan customs. Hamashiach Yahweh Shah of Yasha Allah, right, would not teach you to perform anything that was pagan in origin. He would not ever teach you that. And when all of you that celebrate this, you dishonor him. You dishonor him, or even make up a form worshiping this stuff. See, the Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, he desires that we obey his Torah, that we obey the 10 Commandments. These are not suggestions, man. But these are declarations for us to obey, for us to live by. If you enter this covenant with him as the mediator, Satan becomes your enemy. You understand what I'm saying, David? David? Is Satan not your enemy? Satan's going to try and tempt you. Whenever you join on to a Mashiach Yahweh Shah, Satan becomes your mortal enemy. And the dragon was enraged with the woman. And he went to fight with the remnant of her seed, those guarding the commandments of Elohim and possessing the witness of Hamashiach Yahushua, the Mashiach. Revelations chapter 12, verse 17. Someone get Revelations 14, verse 12.
Book of Revelations, chapter 14, verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yah, and by faith of Yahushua.
Con. I'm going to tell you, man. I'm going to tell you something that's scarier than Halloween. David, are you still there? You went mute. He's not even on the call anymore, man. Where's he at? Yeah, there he is down there. David. I'm going to tell you something that's scarier than Halloween, man. Joel.
Christmas.
Benaiah, get Joel chapter 2. I'll show you something scarier than Halloween because the reapers are coming, man. It describes the reaping of the earth by the messenger sent out on the 10th day of the 7th moon. Judgment of the unrighteous men and women will be quick, and it will be worldwide and most vicious. The reapers are coming, man. You better get your spirits right, man. You better get your souls right. Let's get the book of Joel, chapter 2, man. The reapers are coming. Everyone, you talking about you getting right, you better get right, man, and stay right. You better get right now and stay right. Someone get the book of Joel, chapter 2, man. Start reading at verse 1.
Come on. Book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion.
Okay, blow ye the trumpet in Zion. Zion meaning Jerusalem. Read on.
Jerusalem. And sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Read on.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh.
These are the reapers, man. The day of Yahweh Shah is coming. Yahweh Shah is a so-called black man with white woolly hair that's coming back to bring destruction upon the face of this earth. And these are the biblical scriptures people don't want you to hear, man. Don't want you to read. But he's coming. These are the reapers, and he's bringing the reapers. Read on.
For it is nigh at hand.
It's near. The word nigh means near. Read on.
Verse 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess.
A day of what?
Of gloominess.
So you think Halloween is dark? It says a day of darkness and of gloominess. A day of darkness and gloominess. Read on.
A day of clouds and of thick darkness.
See that?
As the morning spread upon the mountains.
See that? Even when it's supposed to be morning, it's going to be thick darkness. It's going to be thick darkness, man. Of clouds blocking out the sun. I'm trying to dramatize this imagery in your mind so you can see what's coming forth, so you can get yourselves together, man.
Oh.
Yeah, read on, King.
A great people and a strong, there hath not been ever, like neither shall be any more after it.
Come on. These are the reapers, man. So this is going to be like anything that's ever been on this earth, man. Nothing's going to be like this, man.
Even to the years of many generations.
For generation to generation, there's nothing that's been like this thing that's coming. The day of Yahweh Shah is darkness and not light. So, yeah, a lot of these sinners out here, these Christians, these fake Israelites, oh, yeah, I'm waiting for the second coming, man. Yeah, what the hell is it unto you, man? What is it unto you? It is darkness and not light. Benaiah.
Verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth.
See that? Fire, man. Fire and brimstone. Hold it right there, Benaiah. General Yashabin, give me the book of Amos, 5 verse 20. So a lot of these people are talking about, oh yeah, the day of the Lord, day of the war. I can't wait, second coming. You know, these Christians hoop line up in their churches and all of that, and they think they're going to make it, man. What the hell is it unto you, man? Do you understand what this day is? This day is darkness, man. This day is about destruction and warfare. It's of destruction and warfare.
Book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 20. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light?
Same thing in Joel. Read on.
Even very dark and no brightness in it.
See that? Very glooming and no brightness in it. Why? Why is the Most High doing that? Read on.
I despise your feast days.
Halloween is a feast of the damned. Thanksgiving is a feast of them conquering my forefathers. Christmas is the feast of Nimrod, Semiramis, and Tammuz. New Year is the winter solstice. It has nothing to do with New Year. Our New Year always fall in March or April, and it's based off of the moon, not the sun worship. Read.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Come on. From there, let's go to Matthew 24 and 29. We can see what's happening. The day of the Lord, they say it won it. Okay, we can see what you get. Continue on where you are, Benaiah.
Come on. Verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth.
Mm-hmm.
The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Because everything's burned up. It's going to be a desolate wilderness. Everything behind them is going to be destroyed.
Yea, and nothing shall escape them.
Nothing's going to, oh, you wicked ones, you're going to be put to death. So you better repent, man. You think we doing this for entertainment, man? I ain't no damn entertainer. We're doing this trying to save souls, man. And you got people that be coming on here faking, man. This is about your salvation, man. You better get your mind right, man. And get your spirit right.
Verse 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and
See
as
that?
horsemen,
These are the
so
reapers.
shall they.
See that? I want you to get this imagery in your head. These are the reapers that they're talking about. It says the appearance of them is as the appearance of horsemen. Read on.
So shall, and as horsemen, so shall they run.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. They put this in all the movies about, the day apocalypse and how the horsemen and death and whatever. Verse 5. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap.
You see that? It's like thousands of horses on the top of mountains. So you can hear that sound very well because of the mountains. Very loud. Like thunder.
Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble.
You see them fires over there in California? That's going to be nothing compared to this. That ain't going to be nothing compared to this, Marty. You hear me, Marty? That ain't going to be jack diddly squat compared to this. That the Most High is sending his son to bring about this destruction upon the wickedness on this earth, man. What happened in Cali is not going to be nothing. They talking about those are worst fires ever. You haven't seen nothing yet. There's no day like this day.
As a strong people set in battle array.
And they're going to battle, man. They're going to be in battle garments. Battle array.
Come on. Verse 6. Before their face the people shall be much pained.
See that? You're
All
going to see your
faces,
loved ones dying, man. This is what Hamashiach said. Two will be in the field, one shall be taken, and the other one done. He's done. So you better hope whoever you with that they're just as righteous as you.
all faces shall gather blackness.
See that? All faces shall gather blackness. You're miserable. You're frightened. The blackness, the face of blackness is representing torment, pain, misery, death.
Verse 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march, every one on his ways.
See that?
And they
These are the
shall not.
reapers, man. These are talking about the reapers, man. None of that damn guy that they see with that damn sickle. The reapers are coming, man, for everyone that's wicked. Everyone that don't want to receive this message. Everyone that don't want to receive this word. You think you got all this time, man, and you die in your sins. The reapers are coming from you, man, for the second death. And that was going to be immortality. I'm going to tell you what, man. You know what your hell is going to be? The worst thing that you can think of. And hell is repetition. It's going to keep happening to you over and over and over and over and over again until eternity. Then you're going to wish that you had listened. You're going to be just like that damn rich man and Lazarus. Tell Lazarus to dip his finger in some water and touch me because I'm being tormented. My soul's being tormented. Go ahead, King.
And they shall march, everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks.
It's discipline, man.
Come on.
Hey, hold on a second. Y'all should be get Yeshaya 8 and 32. And I'm not talking about no damn independent contractor. Get Yeshaya 8 and 32. We don't like no damn independent contractors over here because they be behind the tree eating swine's flesh, trying to molest some of the sisters.
All right. It looks like it's 8 and 22. That's the furthest it goes for Yeshaya chapter 8. But it looks like it applies to for the message. Book Yeshaya chapter 8 and 22.
What precept did I
You said 8 and 32?
No, 22.
Okay, yeah. 22. And they shall look unto the earth and behold trouble and darkness, dimness of anguish, and they shall be driven to darkness.
See that? They're going to be driven to darkness, man. From there, let's go to Yeshaya, Isaiah 13, verse 10. The star is going to be blanked out, man. There's going to be complete darkness. The cloud's going to blank everything out like Benaiah was reading. Don't know the day of the Lord. Yo, what the hell is it unto you, man? To sinners.
Book of Yeshaya 13, verse 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light.
See that? Complete darkness. What are you going to do then? What are you going to do now? Some of you hate the dark, man. I'm tell you something, man. People that do wickedness, man, they're afraid in the dark, man. They're afraid of the dark, but they do all of their dirt in the dark. They won't come out and do it in the light. That's how you know they doing something wrong. Because if you don't think you were doing anything wrong, you would do it out in the open. But you do it in the dark. You do it in the twilight. You do it real late at night. You don't do it during the daylight. But the Most High got something for you, man. Most High got something for you.
The sun shall not be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Yeah, the sun will be darkened when it rises. The sun will be darkened when it rises. And the moon shall not give her light. See that? That's what this thing's coming to. This is why we come on here like we do and try and get people to repent and try and get people to hear this word, man. Stop thinking it's a joke. This is not a joke, man. It's not a game. Playtime is over. Playtime is over, man. If you want to play, go to the damn Tours of Us. They still got any more of them open. The damn pandemic shutting everything down. Go to the damn playground. Don't come over to T-Dog, man. Because we're going to let you down in a very bad way. We're going to call you out. Let's get Zephaniah 1 verse 15, man. Book of Zephaniah 1 verse 15. Scriptures warn us about this again and again and again, about this day of darkness.
Come. Book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 15. That day is a day of wrath.
See that?
A day of trouble and distress.
Day of trouble and distress.
A day of wasteness and desolation.
Con, so you can repent or you're going to die, Negroes die.
A day of darkness and gloominess.
Mm-hmm.
A day of clouds and thick darkness.
Con. Benaiah, go ahead and read the next precept there, brother.
Con. Book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 8. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
So nobody's not going to trust nobody. And these reapers, you're not going to be able to put them to death. Benaiah just read, if they fall upon the sword, they're not even going to be wounded. They're going to have superpowers. You see this damn nonsense they put in these damn movies? See, Esau knows the truth. He knows the reapers are going to have powers like that. Say he shoot damn Superman, the bullets bounce off his chest, man. That's the reapers, man. That's the reapers, man. They got superpowers. He gonna fall on the sword and not be wounded.
Verse 9. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in all at the windows like a thief.
They're gonna try and go. You know, these reapers are coming everywhere from every direction, man. They're gonna wreak havoc on your behind, man. All you damn Eves out there just been playing the whore, death and destruction to you, man. Death and destruction unto you. All you Negroes out there, all you damn slick willies out there, death and destruction to you just as well. You Negroes better repent, man. Because you think this is a game and you think you got all of this time, man. You might be taken out here within the next 10 minutes, man. And if you do, the one question is your spirit right? Have you done enough righteousness to make it? If not, you in trouble.
Verse
God,
10. Eretz, the earth, shall quake before them. Shemayim, the heavens, shall tremble.
see that?
The sun and the moon shall be dark.
Yeah,
And
I hope all of you go to I hope all of you go to bed tonight and you dream about this day. You're gonna dream about this day. Tells the dark prophesies why. Some of you're gonna dream about this, man. This is gonna be in your dreams, and it's gonna scare the crap out of you.
The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Verse 11. And Yahweh Shai shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of Yahweh Shai is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? Verse 12. Therefore, also now saith Yahweh Shai, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning.
That's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do. So all of you, man, that's on the outside waiting to come in, you better come on in, man. Stop being an individualite, man, and be an Israelite and get with your family. Otherwise, you're going to get caught up without your nation. Let me tell you something, man. The Most High is against all of this A lot of you like to intermix. Most High's against that, man. Let's get the book of Deborah in the 7th chapter, man. A lot of you jakes, you done been out there and you got with Becky. And then Becky turned into a damn Karen on your ass and called the damn cops on you. She threw a damn gun on your face and she pulled the damn gun out on you, your wicked behind, and she called the damn cops on you. You got locked up. That's judgment right there. Because the Most High told you not to mix, man. And although you could try and call this hate, whatever, we can bring it out in the word, man. We can bring this out through the spirit. And David, you gonna receive this message, whether you like it or not. You can take off that and save a whole Kate, man.
Gone.
Book of Deborah.
Chapter 7. Start reading at verse 1.
Con, chapter 7.
Let's see, and the sister hey, she changed the name. Rashawn, Rashawn, we want you to hear this very well so you can understand this. Now, I'm gonna say this. When a so-called black man, which is an Israelite, and he goes out and he lies with an Edomite, a so-called white woman, according to the Bible, that is a sin. If he goes out and he lands with a Moabite, so-called Chinese, that is a sin. If he goes out and he lays with Ammon, so-called Japanese, that is a sin. And so on and so forth. Why? Because the Most High condemns it. The Most High condemns race mixing. I don't give a damn who trying to call me a racist. First, you're going to have to call the Most High a racist. I'm not no racist. I just speak the truth. I speak the truth, man. But people are going to do what they want to do. And so you got to get ready for your damn judgment. What we just read, you better get ready for that. All of you that's been breaking these laws, all of you Eves that don't want to wear dress and skirt down to your knees, get ready for death. These laws, statutes, and commandments are in the Bible for a reason. And I'm not going to give it to you weak because a Mashiach didn't come across like that. That fake Charles Manson looking punk that they have in these damn Bible studies, Bible movies is a damn lie. That damn hippie, Hamashiach Yahweh never looked anything like that. He never looked anything like that. And that's not the spirit that he had. He had a fiery spirit, man. He had a very fiery spirit. When he saw them breaking the Lord's statutes and commandments in the temple, he went in and started turning tables over, man, and beating people with cat o' nine tails. He wasn't no punk, no weak punk like that, like they always showing him in the damn movies. He's all damn docile, talking all damn soft. You understand? Hamashiach was never like that, man. That's not how our harm is, man.
Con.
He was a man of war. So someone get that precept real quick where it says our Haim is a man of war. Someone get Exodus 15 verse 3. Exodus 15 verse 3. It tells you our Haim is a man of war.
Con. Book of Shemot, chapter 15, verse 3. For Yahweh is a man of war.
And so, David, you're going to get right, man. You can't be around us and be no damn soft man. You understand what I'm saying? That if you're supposed to be Christ-like, if he's a man of war, you're supposed to be a man of war. You're going to be ready to lay down your life like he did. You got to be ready to pick up your cross, man. Whatever that means, man. You got to pick up your cross and fight hard. You got to be a soldier in the army of Hamashiach and the Yahweh Shah. Not no punk, not no weak punk, man. No soft dude, man. Most High's not dealing with men like that, man. He can't use no man like that. We just read about the reapers in Joel, the 2nd chapter, man. He's a man of war. Not about no peace and love. He said, what did he say? When they say peace, destruction cometh. So let's finish out, Yashabin. Deborah, the 7th chapter. Well, we're going to go into this race mixing real quick and show you. I'm going to tell you something, man. If your father crossed over, judgment is coming to him, man. The Most High is judging him for that. Because interracial children always have a problem in society. There's great wisdom in what the Most High said. There was a reason he told you not to do it, because neither side want to accept that child. The so-called black people don't like him because, hey, well, you think you're better than us. And the Edomites don't like him, say, well, you're a nigger. Why? Because everybody's mind is destroyed. So the Most High is against it. It's against it every single damn I know, because my brother was married to an Edomite and he got 3 children by her, and neither side wants to accept them. They're always beefing against them from both sides. So there's great wisdom in what the Most High said. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna hit you with something. According to the Bible, there's no such thing as a mixed seed. It's the seed of the Father. So whatever your father is, that's what you are, because his spirit that's going in the man. Just like a woman, she's the earth, right? A woman has a cavity between her legs for a reason, because that man is shooting his seed out of his body into that woman, and his seed is growing in her. That's his seed. You understand? So it doesn't matter. It's kind of like if I plant a watermelon. Well, I don't want to say that. You so-called blacks might get too damn excited. Want to go run down and get a damn grape soda for your watermelon. Then you get that damn Popeye's chicken and be bugged out of your damn mind. So let me use another example. Let me use a peach, right? I don't want to get you damn excited. I don't want to miss the message. So if I plant a peach in Florida, it's still going to be a damn peach. It doesn't matter if I go and plant it in Georgia. Is an apple going to grow? No. Why? Because the seed came from a peach. You understand? So it's the same thing. If a so-called black man plants his seed in a so-called white woman, no matter how light-skinned the baby is still an Israelite, a so-called black, according to the Bible. And vice versa. If a so-called white man plants his seed in a so-called black woman, according to the Bible, that's his seed. And I don't give a damn. The baby's a dart, as Wesley Snipes. The baby's still an Edomite. See, the Most High, he's not dealing with skin color. He's dealing with the spirit, and he's dealing with seed. You understand? And the Most High, when he's dealing with nations, he always do it by the seed of the Father. You understand? It's the seed of the Father. When he sent men out to war, every house is judged by what? The seed of his father.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7. And when Yahweh Elohim shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and has cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. Verse 2. And when Yahweh Elohim shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them.
Yeah. So the Most High said to kill these people. Most High said to kill these people, man. Most High said don't mix with them. Most High said to kill these people. Read.
Utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor shew mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter shall not give unto his son.
Okay. It says you're supposed to not to give your daughters unto their sons. Read.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
And you can't take their women either, man. This is crystal clear. What are we reading? We're reading the law. There's no way around this. We're reading the law. Did Hamashiach, Christ, bring anything different? No. Matthew 5:17. He said, until the heaven and earth pass away, this law will never pass away. I'm paraphrasing that. Go ahead, King.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with, Salakia. Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other Elohim, other gods.
So that's why he don't want you to deal with them. He said they're going to turn you away because their spirit is off. Their spirits are off.
So will the anger of Yahweh be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
Con. So, Benaiah, real quick, let's get Numbers 1 and 18. Let's prove that the Most High judged a nation by the house of his father, by the seed of his father. Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. And from there, Yashabim, let's get book of Ezra, the 9th chapter.
Book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18.
David, I hope you're writing these down, man.
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after
Okay,
their families.
hold on, slow down. They declared their pedigrees. Your pedigree is like your bloodline. You know when they measure a dog's pedigree, a dog's nation, they declared their pedigrees by what? Read.
By the house of their fathers.
No, of their mother.
By the house of their fathers.
No, of their aunt.
By the house of their fathers.
So they declared their pedigree, their nationality, their nation by the house of their father. The rulers of this world is trying to change everything around. The people that use the suffix ish on their names, they try and tell you it's of the woman. That's a damn lie. That's not Torah. That's Talmud. That's not the laws of the Most High. That's Talmud. From there, let's go to the book of Ezra. We're going to read Ezra chapter 9. Start reading at verse 1.
Book of Ezra chapter 9. Now, when these things were done, the princes came to me, saying, the people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves from the people of the lands, doing according to their abominations, even of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, the Egyptians, and the Amorites.
Mm-hmm.
For they have taken of their daughters for themselves.
So they marry their daughters. They marry their daughters for themselves. Read.
And for their sons.
And their sons. Go ahead. Read.
So that the holy seed.
The holy seed. So the seed that comes out of an Israelite man's loin is holy. It says that the holy seed, you simple damn Israelites, you're not supposed to be putting your holy seed into these damn women of the nature. This is why the Most High is going to put you to death, man. You deserve death. You should get on your damn knees and beg for death, because you goes directly against this because of your damn lust, because your wicked lust. The Most High is letting you know that the seed is holy. He said you put the holy seed, the set apart seed. It's supposed to be set apart for women of your nature, you damn bird brain. I fast and pray, man. That Hamashiach hurry up and come back and judge this damn wicked world, man. I can't wait for the Hamashiach to come and judge this world, man. I hate this world. I hate this world, man. Wickedness is every damn way. And if you don't agree with it, they try and censor your speech. I'm not complying with this system, man. That's why they don't like me, because I speak the truth, man. This world is wicked, man. Go ahead, King.
So that the holy seed have mingled themselves with the people of those lands. Yea, the hand of the princes and rulers hath been chief in this trespass.
The leaders has been leaders in this trespass. Dang.
And when I heard this thing, I rent my garment.
So Ezra got so mad, he ripped his damn garment. He ripped his garment off, going crazy, like a madman. Why? Because they breaking the Most High's laws and thought nothing of it. Read on.
And plucked off the hair of my head.
And he started pulling his damn hair out like a madman.
And of my beard, and sat down astounded.
A startle.
Then,
now go ahead.
Then were assembled unto me every one that trembled at the words of Yahweh of Israel, because of the transgression of those that had been carried away.
David, what do you think about this? Hold on, Yashabin. David, what do you think about this? You're always quoting the peaceful verses in the Bible. What do you think about this?
Oh, I know this one too.
But you don't act like you know it, David. You don't
Well,
act
just
like
like-
you know it. You're always trying to save them. You always want to talk about that saving people. You don't want to teach them the truth, man. It's going to try and save their soul. Yeah, you know, we read it. You should know it. We read it plenty of times. But I never hear you talk about this, David. Why don't you warn them about this? If you really want to save them, why don't you tell them, hey, you breaking the laws of the Most High, you're going to get death unless you repent. Don't you know Ezra made them go and divorce? He not only made them get rid of the wives that they married, but he told them to get rid of the children also. How many damn Negroes that you know that's prepared to do that?
I don't know any.
They're not going to do it, man. And as a damn result, they're going to get death. Go ahead, Yashabin.
Come. I sat us down until the evening sacrifice. Verse 5. And at the evening sacrifice, I rose up from my heaviness, and having rent my garment and my mantle, I fell upon my knees. I spread out my hands unto Yahweh Ma'alahan, and said, O Ma'alahan, I am ashamed and blush.
Let's stop right there. Let's jump to Ezra, the 10th chapter. Start reading at verse 3. Ezra 10, verse 3. He told him to make a contract with the Most High.
Book of Ezra, chapter 10, verse 3. Now, therefore, let us make a covenant with our Elohim to put away all the wives.
That means divorce all the wives, read.
And such as are born of them.
And all the children that was born of these women. Read on.
According to the counsel of my Lord.
See that?
And of those that tremble at the commandment of our Elohim. And let it be done according to the law.
Who's this woman that came in here and said, what is this? This is salvation. That's what this is. Who are you? From whence comest thou, huh? From whence comest thou, first gamer? What's this? Anyone else got anything, man? Let's open this up for a few callers, man. A lot of people talking real slick in the background, man.
Yes, they are.
And I'm in war mode tonight, so I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it, man. I'm down for whatever. I'm straight war mode tonight. So anyone that wants to come in, there's a link. You could come in. Got some questions? You could come in and ask your questions. Got a statement to make? Want to be a debtor? Come in and make a statement.
So what? Dragon Fist Gamer, go ahead and come in the room.
Now he could go and play some damn games, man. Go and play some games. This is not a damn game show. This is not a damn game show where grown-ass men that's 35 and 40 years old sit on their overgrown asses and play video games all the time. Go and get your damn mind right. Go and try and hack into someone's damn system. This is not the fun for you. Get them out of here, man. All these damn spirits. This word is bringing all these kind of damn spirits up tonight, man. Gamer, man. I bet he's some damn dork to sit around with a whole damn pie, a damn 2-liter Coke, and just sit around and you know, smoke cookies. You see what I'm saying? Smoke cookies and destroys their memory cells. Kind of cookies get over here, man. You know what I mean? It builds muscle memory, right? The kind of cookies you're using is going to destroy your damn brain cells. Got nothing better to do, man. They sit in the damn dark room and trying to hack into people's systems and steal people fiat and so on and so forth. Get a damn life. They usually have a damn gut in them. And there's this other faction, them little small damn skinny ones, damn nerdy punks. Sit around just hacking the people's system. And they learn that because that's all they got to do with their damn life. Can't do it. They won't face you fist to fist like a man. They hide behind walls and doit rooms, man. And they just sit there, and their whole life is that, a damn computer. And they sit there, they talk to the damn computer, get angry with the computer, break it, go and get another one, fix it. They got problems, man. They got personality disorders.
Yeah, I was going to say they have a hard time interacting with people,
right,
on a daily basis.
Come. Yeah. They're socially, they're socially impotent, man. They're socially impotent.
Yeah, they're really afraid of being disappointed or of rejection, because there's no reset button when you're dealing with people. They don't know how to, apply that.
Come.
Seriously, man, I used to have to deal with a lot of folks like that.
Come. That's an excellent way of putting it, man.
Yeah, because you get mad with a computer, you get mad with a game system, you hit reset, you turn it off, come back. But when it comes to dealing with people, there's like a wall of it's just straight fear. Something happened in their life, they ain't get the kind of attention that they needed to, and they never really they stopped seeking it out. I ain't gonna say they never really sought it out, but they came to a point where they stopped seeking it out and just looking at a screen to get that satisfaction.
Come.
And Facebook just made that worse.
That computer's their entire life, man. That computer's their entire life. They use the damn computer for porn sites and all of that. Everything. They live their damn life from a damn bedroom, and they keep it dark in there. And half of them, they're afraid to go outside. When they go out, they're nerdy. They stumbling over a damn thing. They get very nervous. And they curse people out of their damn mind. And so the only avenue that they have is to get on the computer, and they feel like that's a position of power. They can control people. And this is where a lot of these damn cops go out there and kill people, man, because they was bullied in school and all of that. So they get job as policemen and try and pay people back. Then they got a damn chip on their shoulder.
Yep, exactly. I've confronted a couple guys like that. Back in one of my second hometown, man, and I mean I didn't back down from it, but the guy was trying to be nice. I'm like, how are you going to try to be overly nice? You got a weapon pointed to my face and my wife's face. I was like, get that crap out of here. Oh, dude, we used to run track together. Yeah, and it still looks like you doing the same stupid shit. Part of my French, but that's the only way I can explain to them. Like, you need to get this crap up out of here. We ain't got nothing. We ain't doing anything. Go ahead and go on about your business. But they're so comfortable with doing some real outlandish stuff that's it's really weird. You know what I'm saying? Bringing up adverse type conversations and different things like that. That is a really bad form of darkness. Not being able to interact with people on an everyday level, that's torment in itself. That's why when they're at the house, they keep the room dark and all that. And there may be some of you on this call. Any of you on this call that had overcome that, going to come on and speak on it. But that's a form of hell in itself. Better not, you know any folks like that you went to school with? Because they're more now than they were back in my day.
Yeah, half all my computing engineering classes were like that. Really, about 85%. A lot of those dudes, they just kind of just go back to the dorm and go play video games all day. They already finished all the assignments for the semester. Those are the type of dudes that guys like me would just text for the answers or something like that. Just kind of, be friends with them for like a minute, and that just to kind of get by. My mom actually she listened to a little bit of this this message today. She's got a question. Um, go ahead, ask.
My question is, when you look at the amount of mixed kids it's blowing up these days. You got a lot of white women that are pursuing black men and they're getting involved in relationships and having these children that are mixed. What is the next group or ethnicity gonna look like?
There's no new ethnicity. There's only
Well, what is it gonna be like for the next generation?
confusion.
Now, based on your question, it sounds like you're asking me what are they going to appear physically? What are they going to look like?
Yeah, what are they gonna appear like? And you're gonna lose the actual just true black man, or they're gonna be lost.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, it may be to a certain faction, but this stuff has been going on since the day of Ezra and throughout the Mashiach's day. So we're still here right now for the ones that choose to, stay within our nation. So what you're actually referring to is really really a fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? In itself, that may be the end of a certain faction of us, but just like for the previous 2,000, 3,000 years, there will always be a remnant of us to stay, with our nation. So we are under attack, and we are, a so-called dying breed when you look at everything that's against us, the
Right.
LGBT community, and then also, as you just brought up, about the mixing of the nations. But I don't think that we're ever going to be completely, done away with, because this stuff has been going on for a minute.
Okay.
Hey, Tazadak, I see your lips moving, but you muted.
Yeah, I think she might have missed when I was going over that is the seed of the father. So every time a so-called white woman lays down and have sex with a black man, she's eliminating her race, not ours, right? Because let's go back to Numbers 1 verse 18. It's the seed of the father. The sperm comes out of the man, so that's his seed. Doesn't matter the color of the skin. The Most High doesn't deal with that. He's dealing with the spirit and the person. And it's already been prophesied that they're going to be wiped out according to the Bible. This is not according to me. But, the scriptures say there's not going to be no more remaining of the house of Esau. I don't know if you know, scientifically, this is actually already been proven. Now, Pat Buchanan wrote a book called The Depth of the West. And he was saying in that book, like every European nation was below zero population growth, except for one, and that was Albania. And so a few years later, he wrote another book. I'm talking about a former senator, right? Pat Buchanan, the Republican. He wrote another book called Death of a Superpower. I read both of these books. I got both of them. Now he's saying every European nation is below zero population growth. In less than 50 years, so-called blacks and so-called Hispanics will outnumber so-called whites in the United States.
Right.
That means they will be able to vote into office whom they will. So this is why it's a necessity to come out with things like alternative lifestyles to try and destroy, the reproduction rate of these melanated people. Also, they come up with Planned Parenthood to get as many melanated women to go to these abortion clinics that they can as possible.
They got a new term for that. It's called reproductive freedom.
Wow.
Yeah, that thing is crazy.
Wow.
It's a trick, man. I was reading up on that earlier this week. I was like, they done changed it from the eugenics, Planned Parenthood, dang on now it's reproductive freedom. They put in all the political campaigns as well. They like just snuck it in there.
Wow.
And it's a way of, keeping controlling our population. Because I mean, they came from us.
Let's get the book of Obadiah 1 verse 18. Let me show her what the Bible has prophesied what happened to them. They're going to be wiped out. Each time that they have interactions like that, they're wiping out themselves.
Book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh has spoken it.
See, that's prophecy right there. There's not going to be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Most High has spoken it. So this is already coming to pass. Prophecy is already coming to pass. So right now, according to statistics, more of them are dying than then actually being born. So they're getting older and grayer as time progresses. And so this is why it's a necessity to come up with all these racial things that make each race dislike each other, and so on and so forth. So the people in positions of power, they look at this, they realize this, and they realize that they come up with a strategic plan. So they come up with throwing young black men in prison to emasculate them, turning young men into what they refer to as an alternative lifestyle, homosexual, to try and control the population. But they're not going to be able to prevent it. No matter how much they do that, the more they do that, they're wiping themselves out. And from their knowledge, even more, because the way that they think, if you had any percentage of black in you, then hey, you're not European according to them. But that's not how the Most High judge things.
Pedigree of the fathers.
So let's get Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 23. We're not supposed to mix race. That's forbidden in the Bible. Preachers won't teach this. They don't teach the truth in church. They just teach lies. They don't read the Bible like it should be read.
Trying to tell her that.
Yeah, when you ask questions like this to bishops and deacons and elders in the so-called Christian churches, you either get shunned or you get your hands slapped. Or they'll try to tell you that, oh, well, we don't have to follow the Old Testament no more because of Christ. And and Christ clearly said he didn't come here to do away with the law, but to fulfill it.
Come.
You got that Nehemiah 13:23?
Come. Book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 23. In those days also saw I Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab.
Verse so they went and took women of these other nations, the Asians and all that. The Israelites did. Let's see what Nehemiah did.
Verse 24. And their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language.
That's just like today. Like today, a lot of Israelites can't speak their own language, man. They speak in the language of their captivity, English.
But according to the language of each people. Verse 25. And I contended with them and cursed them, and smote certain of them, and plucked off their hair and
See
made
that?
them
See that? Israel was beating them, man. And he pulled their hair out for marrying these women of the other nations.
and made them swear by Yah, saying, Ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons, or for yourself.
If that ain't racism, I don't know what the hell is. If that ain't racism, what the hell is?
Come.
Reverend Chicken Wing would never read this in church. You know why? Because they got a 501c3 grant. And with a 501c3 grant, you can't speak out against homosexuality. You can't speak out against politics. You can't speak out against any of this because you would be in violation of your contract. So you got to sweep it under the rug.
Also, you can't speak about God's chosen people being Israel and stuff like that. That also matters as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can't do
Okay.
that.
Yeah, because the message they're trying to push is that that Yahweh loves all people, and Christ came to save all people from their sins, and that's not how it's written. When you read it from proper understanding it, and also in its original translation, well, before the mistranslation, I should say.
One of the major problem is that there's a certain faction of people on this earth that's going around claiming to be Israel, but they're not Israel. So, and they're over there in our land. But that's Bible prophecy also. So someone get the book of what is it? Ezekiel, I think 35 verse 10. The prophecy about how they would go over and steal the land from us. And they claim our identity. They stole that land.
Talking about the Ish people.
Yeah. David, where are you? Why you never get none of these precepts?
I'm on Ezekiel 13. I'm waiting for you to go over that again. Ezekiel what?
No, Ezekiel 35 and 10.
Okay. Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine.
Stop for a second. Stop for a second. We can't read the Bible like it's a textbook. It has to be read precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. So read that a little slower.
Because thou hast said, these two nations.
Okay, these two nations is talking about the nation of Israel when they divided into two different kingdoms. The northern kingdom retained the name Israel. The southern kingdom became known as Judah. So Israel and Judah, these two nations, read on.
And these two countries,
Israel and Jerusalem, read on.
Shall be mine.
So Esau prophesied and said that they shall be mine. That's the prophecy right there that he was going to take the land. When did this happen? This happened in 1948 when Israel became a forged state with the assistance of America, and they flew these people over to Israel from Russia, from Germany, from Spain, and they start calling themselves Jewish. And they say that they returned to their land, which is a damn lie, because it does not fill the prophecy written in the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter. Read.
And we will possess it.
And they're possessing it today. They're over there today possessing our land.
I heard that there was a king, probably from Pakistan or something like that, there was asked a question about the Jewish people over there. And he said succinctly, well, when they left, they were black. When they came back, they were white. So continuing with the scripture, it says, whereas the Lord was here, there.
Henry Ford said that.
Okay.
Henry Ford said that in a book that I have called The International Jew.
Okay. Yeah, I remember reading that. It's clear as a bell. I can almost say it verbatim.
Wow, that's crazy. You know, I remember in school they talk a lot about Henry Ford, but they always talk about how he was very anti-Semitic. So yeah, wow.
hmm
So quote unquote anti-Semitic.
hmm
Yeah, you should try and get that book. There's a book that he wrote called The International Jew. He said in that book, how can the Jews leave Israel black and come back white?
Verse 11.
No, that's good, David. You can stop right there. Any questions, gripes, complaints? What about Rashawn? You have anything you want to say, Rashawn? See? Rashawn C could speak from experience because she's kind of like a product of what we're discussing.
Yeah, I was hoping she was going to come on and click the link. Rashawn, you still out there listening? Go ahead and click on that link and share some of your experience on how the Bible is basically depicting your life based on mixed
She
nation.
comes from a so-called interracial background. That's what I was referring to. Her father's a Jake, and her mom was Esau.
I read some of her chat responses, and it seems like this is the topic she needed to hear. And I'm go over. She's probably laid out on the floor crying in the presence right now.
Who's that?
Rashawn C.
No, she's not doing that. She knew about these scriptures.
Okay.
She asked me a script question regarding this before, and I sent her some scriptures on it from the website.
Thank you.
We don't have control of what our parents do.
Go on.
Well, no one seemed to have any questions or anything. It's quiet in the background. Whatever happened to Zara? Yashabin never came in, huh?
No, he initially said he was he was traveling. Oh, he was going to be on in about 30 minutes, but it's been an hour.
Right.
Yeah, it's been 2 hours now.
Right.
He might have been backstage or something waiting. But.
Yeah, the 2 hours went quick, man. So yeah, man, I guess we could go ahead and shut it down, man. We thank everyone for listening. We encourage you to share the video. Just spreading love, not hate, spreading truth, not lies. David, anything in closing? Marty Ma, anyone?
No, I'm just glad I found you, brothers and sisters.
No, I don't have anything in closing.
Where's everyone else at, man? That was in T-Dot. What Shaw and all those people, man?
Con, MIA.
Hey, I sent Shaw the link to speak also, man. These cats, man, they fought. I'm telling you something, man. When people's hearts are not into this, man, if you're not around them for a while, they fall right back into the damn world. Like Gerald Super, man, that dude fell right back into the world, man. He fell right back into the damn world. How the hell are we gonna be way up there in Massachusetts and he not show up? Talking about he got an emergency. What the hell? Are you a damn doctor now? All right, I took my daughter. How damn ironic is that, man? If that did happen, man, that was damn judgment. And he's too damn blind to see this, man. These spirits, these people's spirits be off, man. They don't see when something's happening, man. That's the most high trying to give them a warning.
Yeah, he's the eldest among his siblings, and he had me, when he was down here in Georgia, spend like an hour or two just asking me questions and witnessing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he's taking it serious. Wasted all that time. That's what it seemed like.
He'll see. Most High is gonna put some stuff in his life, man.
Yeah, he's a product of pastors' children. That's what his mom and his dad used to be.
Damn.
Oh,
His mother was there.
Oh, there she go right here. Rashawn's on here.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Shalom.
Hello,
shalom.
Rashawn. Shalom.
Hello. How are you guys?
Shalom.
Hell is low.
We say shalom, Rashawn. I know you know that after reading that book.
Shalom.
Yeah. So, I mean, as far as I'll tell you this, Rashawn. I have like 3 nieces, and their mom is so-called European, and they kind of have a challenge in life. How does that go for you? They have discriminative situations from both sides. Does that happen with you?
Yes. And my, I guess so-called white side, they're racist. So, it's been really hard.
You said they're racist?
Yeah, my papa, he was completely against what my mom chose to do, and he said that he would disown her, and he really just didn't have too much to do with her after that.
Yeah.
And I don't even really like calling him my dad, because he's just a wicked person. He's just a bad person. So that's why I said, besides him,
So like it, American Holocaust survivor, you need to send me your information. You made a donation over a month ago and you haven't sent me any information. Hold on, Rashawn. You need to email me your information. Check your emails.
Okay.
I'm talking to you, American Holocaust survivor. You need to send me that information, or I'm gonna refund that, because it's been like a month and a half, and I haven't heard from you. I've sent you at least 4 emails.
I'm not even looking at that.
Go ahead, Rashawn.
Yeah, but he's just besides him mixing with other nations and stuff like that. He's just a wicked person. And he's put me through some things, and I just feel like he just deserves what he gets. So.
What do you mean? He's still putting you through things?
No, so I haven't dealt with him in the last decade due to.
So how you know he's still wicked then?
Because I look him up on Facebook, and see on his page that he has all of these women. I guess I'll call them whores, because I mean they're showing their bodies, and they're all posted on his wall half naked, and you know, he has all these female friends, and they're half naked, and you know
But I
his
mean, this is typical.
profile
But
was
hold on, Rashawn. Hold on. That's a typical female. What female that you know that's not half naked? But let's
well,
keep
I
it
mean that
100.
don't make it right though.
Yeah, I know it. You're right. It doesn't make it right. So why don't you try and talk to your sisters or women in
Yeah,
general?
I have been, and I
So
have been. Not too many want to listen.
right. So I mean, but
And
you see, if the women wouldn't dress that way, then the temptation wouldn't be there. If more
right,
women would dress modestly.
right.
But in this new age thing, I saw a video that this brother sent me, man. Upwards. The damn woman was in the gym. She had her damn legs turned up as if she was in a damn sexual position. Um,
Wow.
I don't know how to explain it, man. Like, I mean, she should have been kicked out of the gym. And there was an old dude like exercising, jumping up and down on the bench, and he slipped down and bust his damn mouth looking at that woman because of the temptation. And then that's the
Wow.
same kind of woman. That's the same kind of woman that would say, "Ah, look at that old pervert." But she's in that kind of provocative position, and she was damn near
Right.
naked.
Right.
She was damn near naked.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I just, I know what kind of, stuff and I'm not saying that, because I'm not
Uh-oh.
completely against that kind of stuff. I feel like that, a woman shouldn't, carry herself as such. Um, but he's just involved in some very wicked things, and I've saw things, and he's just I don't see him changing. I don't see him changing. That's just my opinion.
Have you made an effort to try and reach him?
Yeah. So he actually accidentally added me because he said that I looked different. And added me, and then once he found out that it was me, then he stopped responding to my messages because he knows what he did, and so I still try to make amends with him, but I guess he was just too he felt
Yeah,
too guilty about what it was that he had done. So
right. But you moving in the spirit now, right?
yes,
So you're supposed to be moving in the spirit of 70 times 7. Scriptures say a man should forgive his brother 70 times 7. How much more should a daughter forgive her father?
yes,
So what it is, if obviously he's moving with unclean spirits. So the only way to even try and save this guy is for you to show him something different. Remember, we could only do what we have. We could only give what we have. If he doesn't have love in him, he can't give that. So he has to be taught that. But without making the effort, he will never even have an opportunity because we can only offer to the world what's in us. If I don't know how to love, if I've never loved, and the only thing I know is like exploiting females and prostitution and so on and so forth, that's the only thing I know and I think that I'm good at. Otherwise, I think that, hey, I'm useless, man. I could be of no use to the world unless someone teach me something differently. That's what Hamashiach came to do. Remember, it's easy to get along with someone as long as they're agreeing with you and they're doing everything right. But when the Pharisees came to the Jews and they said, why are your masters sitting with tax collectors and sinners? What did Hamashiach say? He said, them that are whole don't need a doctor, but those that are sick. Meaning that his work was for the sick. He needed to go and talk to the people that were sick. not the peoples that's righteousness and doing righteousness, but the ones out there that's lost. Those are the people that we're supposed to be trying to work to save. And especially a parent, you know, there's nothing in the Bible that the Most High gives us for disrespecting our parents, unless they're trying to get us to do something wicked. We don't disrespect them. We'll just, you know, not deal with them. But that's one of the commandments. Honor your mother and father, or your father and mother, so that your days will be longer in the man and in the land. That's the first command that came with promise. That if you don't do that, you're promised that your days will not be longer in the land. Maybe the Most High showed you this truth so that you might be able to reach and save that man. I don't know. But I wouldn't give hope. I wouldn't give up hope, because I was kind of in a similar situation like that. But I kind of wised up and came to grips with reality. People could only give you what they have. If it's not in them to give, he can't give it to you. See, sometimes we have tunnel vision and
That's
we only
true.
see things from our perspective, right? Because honestly enough, you got to
Correct.
admit that there's probably a lot of hate, animosity within you, especially if he neglected you, right? So your first reaction is going to be to like look at all the bad things that he's done and hey, okay. So then how does that make you any different than the typical sinner out here? Because the typical sinner, someone doing wrong, they're going to
That's
shut him
true.
down and come up against him. But it takes a very strong person to say, you know what? You done me wrong, so on and so forth. But I'm going to eat that and I'm going to still try and show you love. That's the love of Hamashiach. That's how Hamashiach deals. That's the spirit of Hamashiach.
Right. Yeah. You know, I tried, you know, making amends with him, but he didn't respond anymore. To me, you know, I at that point um when he did add me, you know, I try to speak to him um, and see how he was doing and stuff like that. And um, like I said, I guess he just felt too guilty um, still, and so he just didn't respond. But I mean,
Right.
I did try to talk to him.
How many times did you
Um,
try?
I tried, you know, a couple of times.
Benaiah,
Um,
Benaiah, you still on the
but then
call?
Con.
Hey, hold on a second, sis. Hey, Benaiah, give me Matthew 18, verse 21 through 22.
Con.
Look at Alice Brown. Alice Brown says we blame the women. We don't
Yeah,
need feminism around here tonight, Alice. All right?
yeah. Con, I saw that.
Don't
I just
don't
said,
join the damn Me Too movement. This is not the appropriate forum for you.
Con. You said 20, Con, 21 through 23. Book of Matithayu, Matthew, chapter 18, verse 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Yahweh Shah, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him?
Okay, stop. So how many times should um what's the new name? Rashawn. How many times should Rashawn's father sin against her and she's supposed to forgive him? That's the question. How many times should he sin and she forgive him? Read on.
Till 7 times. And Yahweh,
She said probably 2, 3 times, maybe, right? Let's see what Hamashiach said. Read.
verse 22. Yahweh Shai saith unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7.
Yeah, keep reading. So 70 times 7, man.
Verse 23. Therefore is
mm,
the kingdom of Shemayim, or heaven, likened unto a certain king, which would take account of his servants. Verse 24. And when he begun to reckon, one was brought unto him, which owed him 10,000 talents.
See that?
Verse 25. But for as much as he had not to pay, his Lord commanded him to be sold, and his wife, and his children, and all that he had, and payment to be made. Verse 26. The servant therefore fell down and worshipped him, saying, Lord, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all. Then the Lord of that servant was moved with compassion, and loosened him, and forgave him the debt. Verse 28.
So the
But the
kingdom of heaven is about being gracious, man. It's about forgiveness. It's about forgiving our debtors. Forgiving our debts as we forgive our debtors. Okay.
Verse 28. But the same servant went out and found one of his low servants, which owed him an
See
100
that? Watch this. Watch
pence.
this. Watch this. Read on.
And he laid hands on him and took him by the throat, saying,
Don't be that servant. Don't be that servant, sis. Don't be that servant, Rashawn.
I
Don't be
agree.
that servant that the Most High put it on the spirit of that master to forgive this servant that owed his master a lot, and this master had grace on him and forgave him, but that same servant exercised wickedness and wouldn't forgive someone that owed him. Go ahead, read on, King.
and took him by the throat, saying, Pay me that thou owest.
See that?
Verse 29.
See
And
that?
his fellow servant fell down at his feet and besought him, saying, Have patience with me, and I will pay thee all.
Same thing. Same thing. Watch this. Go ahead.
Verse 30. And he would not.
He will not. See that? Someone was gracious to him. They forgave him, but he was a hypocrite. Let's not be that. We got to be better than that. We got to walk in the spirit. We don't let people's spirits fly ahead. This is walking in the spirit because we supposed to be Christ-like. We supposed to walk in the spirit, Hamashiach, our Shah. And he says 70 times 7, man, forgive your brother, man. That's not easy to do. It's not an easy walk.
Come on.
Shantella Davis, come on. Shantella Davis, you have something you want to say?
But I can't hear nothing.
No, we can hear you, dog. We can hear you.
I can't hear nothing.
So you see what I'm saying right here, Rashawn? Rashawn, you still there? Shantella Davis, what you got?
Yeah, that's one thing that I've struggled with.
What is it? Okay, I got this on. What is it that I can't hear? Got that.
What was that, Rashawn?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Who's talking? Is that Rashawn or is that Shantella Davis?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Look like
Problem accounts.
I just muted
This is
Shantella.
Rashawn.
So what are you saying you had a problem with, Rashawn?
I was just saying that I have no problem reaching out to him again. He just he makes so many Facebook accounts, and I don't have any other way of contacting him
Mm.
besides Facebook. But
But
he's on the run. Really. But I mean, I have no problem. He has like 5. I don't know if he'll reply back, but I can always try.
you know what? Know what I would do? I will put a message there. Say here's
What's
my
that
number.
sound?
Call me. What was that? Um, the way to truly make an effort is to go on the Facebook page and leave a phone number saying, "Here's my number. Call me. I would like to talk to you." That's it. That's all you could do. Then he has to make an effort.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I know you
Yeah,
can.
I
But
have no
the and LaQuisha would do that, but I don't know about Rashawn. What was it? I can't. What was the other name, Rashawn? What was the other
Yeah,
name? I know
it's
it's
okay.
you. I know it's you. I know it's you. You can change the name up. I know who you are.
That's what that was. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
What
what
was
that
the other
was.
name, man? Come on, Will. I mean,
Yeah,
Benaya. You know the name.
you're
What's the
right. You
name?
just you
All right. What's wrong with LaQuisha,
just
man? What's wrong with LaQuisha, man? What's wrong with that name?
Hey, I really know someone by that name.
Yeah, right here. She on the phone.
okay.
What do you mean you know someone
No,
by that? She was on the call, man.
um,
You don't remember her on the webinar?
so
God,
my it was
We know damn well your mom didn't name you. So he
yeah,
had to
she
name
did
you,
name me
man.
there. He wanted me to actually be named after his sister, and his sister's name is Shakisha. So, and he wanted me to be called that. He wanted to name me that, but
Uh,
my mom didn't want it exactly like that. So
yeah.
anyway, I get crap about it all the time. People,
About
tease
what?
me about it all the time. So
Yeah, I
I'm
wouldn't care. I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't even care, man. Like, unless these people are feeding you and clothing you, and I really don't care what third parties say about me, and that's real. I'm totally unaffected by what some third party think about me. It really does. I don't give a damn about that. People come against me. Man, if you only knew how much damn hate mail and stuff I get, I don't give a damn about that. They're wasting their time. That's the wrong stick to try and use against me. Because the fact that they got to take their life to come around, give a thumbs down, send an email, that means they don't have any damn thing going on in their life. They have nothing better to do with your life than to try and harass me and send me something bad. I just let that roll right by, man. Energy's never wasted. So I transform that energy into something positive. I use them for their energy. I use their negative energy for a motivational factor, and that's real. That's it. When they tease you, you should laugh. You'll be surprised how disinterested people become when they try and make you feel bad about something. You laugh. You laugh. That takes away everything because they want you to be affected by it. They want you to be affected by it. Just laugh. It'll go away. It becomes disinteresting to them now because they're looking for a victim. They're looking for someone that they could actually get to. But when you're totally like apathetic, they can't deal with that.
It takes the whole energy out there. Them trying to hate on you.
Come. Yep.
I didn't hear. I didn't really hear him.
Yeah, I mean, he said something about the energy of them trying to hate on you. Yeah, what happened to Chanel Davis? What happened to you, Chanel? You disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, there's a way to track this guy, but I mean, after giving him the number, if he wants to reach out, then he can reach out. That's it.
I
I was trying to say something that just came
I
through, totally faded
I
out.
was.
Did you hear what she said, Yashabi?
No, she's breaking up really
I
bad.
was gonna
Yeah.
ask. Um, like what? Um. Can you?
Can't hear her. You're breaking up. She's gone. Chantel Davis, what happened to you? Was there here? You left out. Anyone else got anything before we shut this down? Life is what you make it. Anyone have anything they want to say about what was brought out tonight through the Ruach? What about Alice Brown? What you got to say, Alice Brown? We're gonna blame women, huh? It's always one of them, man. At least on each show, there's one of them.
Con. Never fails. Never fails.
Hello.
Yeah, you're in and out. You're in and out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. We can hear you. I don't know if you can hear us.
Okay. Ask.
I'm still on
Like if you had any.
I'm still on
I was also gonna ask if I
Hey,
can you guys
Tazakia,
hear
the
me?
background noise was taking over Rashawn's low volume.
What was that?
I said your background noise was taking over Rashawn's low volume. Rashawn, could you repeat that?
To
Rashawn?
the max too.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and repeat that.
Um, I, I was
And I
asking for
still
advice
here.
on what to do with
Let me go back
my
out.
other side of my family. Hello, hello.
All right. So if I understood you correctly, if I heard you correctly,
My so-called
Rashawn,
right
you're breaking
side,
up.
with them, being how they are. My mom is.
What do they? So, what do they think of you?
I don't know why.
Yeah, that's what she was trying to explain, but her connection's really bad, huh?
I know, but I could hear it. I could hear some of what she's saying. So, what do they think of you, Rashawn? Chantel Davis, you was just in the room and you fell out again.
Um, honestly, all just like a just I feel like it's just kind of fake with everyone, and I've never when I was celebrating these celebrated on my white side, and it just always I always felt uncomfortable, um, and so I don't really place so.
But why do you feel out of place? Was that something within you, or was it as a result of their behavior towards you?
Mm, maybe it's just I guess maybe just something within me. I don't know. I just never really thought that I fit in. And my sister felt the same way. Um, I don't know. I guess it's just being
So your
just
sister, do
being
you
a
have the same father? Does you and your
no,
sister have the same fathers?
we don't. We don't.
So, but your sister, father, is she of a different nation also?
No, she's I guess considered mixed too, so called mixed. But yeah, she's the same as me.
But I mean, is that your mother's daughter?
Yes.
Hmm. So I
Um,
mean, if two people are feeling the
we
same way,
we all
then
grew up together.
if two of you are feeling the same way, there's probably some validity to that.
Yeah, it's just been. It's just I don't know. I mean, it's no one. Everyone, kind of has like their own cliques, um, like their immediate family that they stick with. So it's weird, and I just don't prefer to even be involved really. Um, and of course, I'm not, celebrating, those pagan holidays anymore anyway. But when I was, I never really wanted to go anyway. Um, and then I guess to my more immediate family, I'll say I feel comfortable with my grandma, but my papa and my aunt, I really they're I don't really feel comfortable with them. I don't know. It's just maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm trying to juggle both sides. I don't know. Like, I guess would it be wrong for me to just want to exclude myself and just not deal with that period? Hello?
Yeah, I hear
Can you
we
guys
hear
hear
you.
me?
Yes,
Shalom, shalom.
Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Shalom, brother
Sorry,
and sister, man.
I didn't.
Shalom, shalom.
Can you get closer to your microphone or speak louder? Because that's what we're doing to hear you.
Well, I am, and well, I have my volume all the way up. Um, yeah, but, my question was, what and just more um with that side. Did you guys hear me?
We could hear you, and my question
Did you hear
was,
that?
yeah, I heard that, but my question was their interaction with you.
Okay.
How do they react towards you?
Um, my aunt, it's like a fake vibe that I get from her. Um, and my papa, he calls sometimes real quick, like just to check in, and he doesn't really want to stay on the phone. Um, even though I'll try to extend the conversation, he just kind of rushes and hurries up and gets off the phone. Um, and I don't know. I just think it has to do with just how they are, just that they're racist. So I, I don't know. I don't know. I just rather not be put myself through something that makes me uncomfortable.
So you say your papa, that's your mother's side or your father's side?
Yes, my mom's side.
Well, just be respectful.
Right. Raise your hands up in the air and give it to the Lord. The Lord will fight your battles for you if you're honoring them as best you can. And if it's not pleasing to the Holy Spirit, how they're responding to you, He'll fix it. Let Him fix it.
Okay.
We take our burdens to the Ruach Hashah. We take our
Okay.
burdens
I
to
won't worry
Yahweh
too
Shai.
much about it.
Okay, okay. Just
Yes, sir.
leave it in His hands. Leave it in His hands. Don't
Thank
touch
you.
it no more. Don't pick it up no more. Let Him do it. He gets better results. Start today. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I guess that's all I had. I don't really have anything else.
Keep coming back.
Oh, I will. I will. Well, I guess with that, you guys have a good night, and thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Khan, shalom. Peace.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom, family.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Have a good night.
That's it, man. You guys are done. I hear everyone saying shalom, man.
No, we were saying bye to Rashawn. She left the room.
Yeah. What happened to the Chanel that keeps trying to join and fall back out?
You can see at least the people around him that he is seeing this lead slip away. People on his team are holding out hope for Arizona. That is the one thing that they've got their eye on right now, big time. But we are also hearing from aides who feel like the writing is on.
It looked like she's in the chat, but she's having technical difficulties.
Yeah, so I guess that's it, man. It's getting really late. It's 11:10 over here, man. So we could go ahead and say shalom, man. We thank everyone for tuning in. Like, share the video, and everyone be safe. Shalom.
Shalom.